Picture the scene. You've hit your best drive of the day down a par 4, shortish par 4. You've got 7 iron left in, and you spray the ball left or right. It's a massive struggle. You feel there's a ton of pressure in your mind because you've hit your best drive of the day, the easiest shot you've ever had into this hole, but you completely screw it up. Triple bogey on the card. Good night, Vienna. What do we need to do about it? Don't forget, before we start, hit that link below to my website to get on the waiting list for lessons with myself here at Whittleby Park Golf Club. Now, why is that? It's because we haven't got any club face control. We feel a ton of pressure in our mind and no club face control because we end up trying to guide the ball to it. We either smother the ball by over rotating or we try and push the ball to try and stop it going left. Either way, pressure does a whole lot of things to your mind. So how do we cope with it? What's the best thing we can do? So what I want you to do, if you're left with that pressure shot, you feel like you've done the hard part, hitting your best drive down one of the hardest holes, but the problem is you're struggling with your second, you got to try this. What I want you to do, I want you to feel like you're finishing with the shaft of your golf club in what feels like a straight line between your left arm for right-handed golfers and your shaft of your golf club. Because what that will do, assuming you've got a nice square club face to begin with, i.e. your face is pointing at the target, that will keep our face in that lovely position because we're using our body in sequence with our arms and our golf club. Because if we're using body and arms, we're going to really rotate that face. If we're not using any body and we don't use any arms, we're going to push it way out there. Look at where that face is pointing. So you need to make sure you're getting everything in sequence, feeling like you're finishing, and to a lot of you, this is going to feel really strange, finishing with that straight line between left arm and shaft. Accelerate through the ball, but feel like you're finishing with a straight line between left arm and shaft, because that is a huge and great way of making sure that club face stays nice and square on the way through that hitting zone with that golf ball. Because pressure, as I say, does a lot of things to your mind. You're going to want to try and guide the ball down there. But if you finish with a straight line between left arm and shaft, it just makes things a lot easier to get that ball starting straight and staying straight. Straight as a die.